Video not part of the series, but in this video we're going to be helping young athletes with basketball aspirations. And in Proverbs chapter 3 verse 26, for we have the name of God here. Hebrew translation is at your side, and he shall guard your foot from being caught. In chapter 14 verse 16, the wise fears and turns away from evil, but a fool rushes on and is reckless. In Proverbs 16 verse 18, before destruction comes pride, and before a fall a haughty spirit. In 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12, so that he who thinks he stands, let him take heed lest he fall. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9, he said to me, my favor is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Most gladly then I shall rather boast in my weaknesses, so that the power of Messiah rests on me. One important factor to getting into the NBA, besides your skill and talent, is going to be your connections and income. Damian Lee. I heard nothing about this guy up until 2018, when every reports were going out that he was married to Stephen Curry's sister, Sadell. Undrafted, was in the G League, and one thing led to another. 2018, he became part of the NBA and joined the Golden State Warriors, which eventually led to an NBA championship. And currently is no longer in the NBA, but is an NBA champion. If the marriage never happened, would he have made it to the NBA? Another good example would be Bronny James. He's listed as 6'2" as far as height, and is reported to wear a size 14 shoe, which is pretty decent. But if he was not related to LeBron Raymond James Sr., would there have been any college scholarship? Would the NBA have even picked him up, the Lakers? Again, connections. Has he been around NBA players since he was a kid? Absolutely. The NBA already knew about this guy. So in turn, colleges also knew as well because of who? LeBron Raymond James Sr. So before you go working hard all by yourself in gyms, shooting late nights and things of that nature, do you have any connections within the NBA? Or college, or even high school? Now, if you look at it this light, if you haven't seen Taha Pettiford, this is a really smooth guard. Only at 6'1" and 170 pounds. If he were in Bronny James shoes, I'm pretty sure everybody will be talking about this guy. If you haven't had the chance to see Danny McEwen play from Milwaukee North Division in Riverside from previous videos, he plays a lot like this guy. Scoring wise, for Tahad, it's clear he has NBA aspirations, but his size will be a factor. Speed. But if LeBron Raymond James Sr. was his dad, it's an automatic bid to the NBA. The Lakers would draft him, and he has the talent to go along with it. Mark Sears. Some say he's 6 foot, but this list says 5'11", 185 pounds. For college, you can get away with it at that size. But for him, in order to get playing time for just the Bucks, at that size, Giannis need to stop holding back and do this every night. 19 minutes, 29 points? Are you kidding me? That's laziness. Why would you want to play with a guy that doesn't do this consistently? Mark Sears could get playing time if he plays like that all the time. And Grant Williams, sometimes size is unfair. What is his position?